Hello, my friends. This is Aviva Tamar, your happy high priestess, and I am here with another tarot card reading for y'all. I am going to use the Luminous Spirit Tarot deck. All right. Let's figure out what energies we're working with today. What are we working with right now? What messages do we need? Whoa! Okay. So here's first part of our message. Okay. So the King of Swords and the Six of Cups are our first two cards. Sorry for that moment. I had to feel it out and make sure that they were both in the right position. I'm sorry you can't see this so well. This camera sucks, but one day I'll get a really good camera and you'll be able to see. I promise you, this is the King of Swords and this is the Six of Cups. Next time I'll use a more colorful deck, I guess. Okay. I can't switch decks now. I've already started. My bad. Okay. We just have to get the whole message out. So the King of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse are the first two cards that we get. And that's, where we're at, what message was what I was asking. I did ask two questions. So thanks for being sassy. The King of Swords is intellectual. He is truth. I always think of the King of Swords as like truth and justice. He uses discernment before he speaks. Unlike the Queen of Swords, who is more quick to action, he does think a little bit longer before he acts. But when he does act, it's very swift. And then the Six of Cups is relationships from the past. But it's usually a very positive card, even in reverse, because as you can see, or as you may not be able to see, how do I can't, okay, well, I tried, okay, maybe, no, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm so ridiculous, but this has Six Cups and Six Cups, and, it looks the same either way, is my point. I'm sorry that took so long to get to. But either way, there's a relationship from the past. In the reverse, I guess it's probably a relationship you would be resistant to, or it may not be a relationship that you foresee coming back. Yeah, those are the two options here. Either it's a relationship that you have been resistant to, or it's a relationship that you just don't foresee coming back. It just kind of comes out of left field. And it could be with this King of Swords type energy, which would be someone who is more intellectual, someone who thinks a lot before they act, but acts quickly. It could be an air sign, but I try not to limit it to that, honestly, because so many people. No, it doesn't matter what sign it is, but it's definitely someone who's intellectual, someone who is probably a little bit more precise with their words when they speak. A very dominant masculine energy. That does not mean a male human being. It just means someone who has a more masculine energy. And I feel like that is self-explanatory, but please, if it's not, let me know. Okay, and we're going to move on to the next set of cards. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's this dominant masculine energy, probably a little bit more, probably pursues a higher education, or just works with words. Ooh. All right, so. Okay. So these are going to be the energies surrounding the situation. I'm feeling past, present, and future. Let's see what's going on. So in the past, heartbreak, the Three of Swords. The present, Five of Wands, competition. And future, Five of Swords, or this could be a current energy. It really just depends on where you're at. Just listen, and I will tell you what each card means, and you will discern where you are at in this particular road. All right? All right. So the Three of Swords is heartbreak. It's learning difficult lessons. It's karmic relationships, usually coming to an end. It can be losing something, making a sacrifice. It's painful, whatever it is. It hurts your heart when it happens. The Three of Swords. But it does come with valuable lessons. It is a necessary force of life, and everybody goes through it. So, been there with a dude who's a little bit more intellectual. Someone, maybe not a dude, maybe a masculine energy, a masculine human being. Someone who leans a little bit more forceful, a human being who is more thoughtful and probably very patient. Someone who is very aloof, does not show their emotions, probably is in tune with their emotions because they're a king, but they just don't show it. They just don't. They don't say anything. They don't show it on their face, but they're feeling feels, you know? So if a person like this has broken your heart, and that person may or may not be trying to come back, if you find yourself in this situation, this reading is probably for you. Currently, it looks like some competition. Five of Wands. Chaos and competition are the two things that come to mind with the Five of Wands. So if we're going with the theme that this is a romantic spread, which it appears to be, then we're going to say that there's probably competition happening in your romantic life right now. I mean, it doesn't have to be like overt competition. People don't need to be like actively fighting for your attention, but there could be like some covert like body language or even just in people's minds competition happening, you know? It could be your passions competing with each other within your own head also. Like the things that you're passionate about. If you have a lot of things or a lot of people that you really enjoy spending time with, and it's hard to prioritize them, that can create this like unintended competition inside your head and in your real life amongst your friends, or amongst people who you really just want to be around, spend time with, people you're passionate about. And it also could apply to like activities that you're passionate about. It's just anything that like, you know, makes you feel good, makes you feel passionate and fiery, gives you that kind of energy. Competing and or creating chaos, that's this current situation. Okay, if you're still with me, we're going to move on to this card, which is the Five of Swords, which looks really bad. And it's deception. In this particular deck, it really is self-deception. You're driving that last dagger into your own mind in this card. So it looks like you may be telling yourself a lie. Something that you know may be untrue. And that may be what is preventing this return of a relationship. That's possible. It could be like actively preventing it by like making you actively resist that person. I don't know. This is your reading. I know what it means for me. Whoa. Okay. Okay. We got the Nine of Swords. Okay. The Nine of Swords is, let me think. It's like, it's being buried in anxiety is what I've got. Oh man. This competition is creating a lot of anxiety, and I feel like you're lying to yourself about something, and that's causing you anxiety. It's causing you to like feel buried. Which would make sense if you have a lot of things or people competing for your time. Ow. If you've had your heart broken in the past and that is preventing you from being able to properly prioritize, preventing you from being able to like give one person more attention than others, that can cause unintended competition within your mind and within your life, which can cause you to have a lot of anxiety around a specific lie that you're telling yourself to avoid this situation. All right, I know what question I need to ask right now. How do we process this heartbreak properly? How do we properly process this heartbreak? Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is also deception. But in this, I feel like this last dagger is being dropped. Excuse my chipped nail polish. Yeah, he's got so many lies going on that he drops one. Ooh, he finally tells the truth is what I just heard. Okay, so my friend, whoever you are watching this relationship from your past is greatly affecting your present because you have not processed your grief over this heartbreak. You are lying to yourself about something, probably around prioritizing people or passions in your life. And this is causing you a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear. You need to let go of this deception. You need to just give all of these truths away. And you need to start something new and passionate. Something new that you're passionate about. It doesn't necessarily need to be a relationship. It could be focusing on a particular passion you have, whether that be writing or working out or making music or friggin' reading tarot cards like I do. Just start a passion project, The Ace of Wands is new beginnings. It's passion and abundance. So if you can just give out all these truths that you're holding on to, because it doesn't feel like you're actively lying about anything. It feels like you're just holding back the truth from yourself and from others. And it's like, it's time to just drop all the truth. You know what I mean? But first you need to do some self-examination. Okay, let's get our first truth then. What is a truth we need to admit to ourselves in order to move on from grief? Wow. A new beginning. Another one. The Ace of Swords this time. Swords are words, the intellect. So with the Ace of Swords, you're starting a new project, obviously, usually having to do with writing or words, speaking. This crown, I'm feeling like being in the public eye a little bit. There's a little crown here if you can't see it. Also, because I associate the swords with truth and with justice, it could be like, a law related job. Yeah. I just see there's new beginnings. You need to start something new. This is a truth that we need to admit to ourselves. Hold on. I have a book. Give me a second. Creepy door just opened. Okay. Forgive me. I am referring to a book that helps me when I am having trouble. This is called Discovering Yourself Through the Tarot. It's a Jungian guide to archetypes and personality. Kind of goes through Jungian psychology and the tarot cards. The Ace of Swords, a new assertion of will, the beginning of a cycle of self-conquest that involves an initial power struggle. There we go. That's the piece I was missing. Okay. So this card, yes, is a new beginning, but it's you asserting your will. It's you asserting your will over yourself. It's self-conquest. So you need to master yourself. You need to master self-exploration before you can move forward. Yeah. Ooh, that initial power struggle, though. Okay. Now we take a deep breath. My friends. Recovering from heartbreak is never easy. Okay? But aces are new beginnings, and you have 2 of them. You have the potential for self-conquest. You have the potential. just be aware that initial power struggle is not the easiest because you need to overcome your ego, which is like a lifelong struggle. Like, it really is. Okay. Now that we have that message out, breathe. Let's learn how to self-examine. You know? I have the perfect deck of cards for self-examination. This is my Rebel deck. Ooh. They curse. So that's your warning. These cards curse, and I will read the curses. I'm not editing them out. So if you are a child, plug your ears or stop watching now. Okay? Okay, cool. All right. Oh, my little Rebel deck. Ooh. Give us a kick in the ass. What do we need to hear to grow? What do we need? Whoa. 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 Okay. 2 cards. That's what we got. I'll take the one from the top. All right. First one. You need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. That's my virtual hug for you. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. And no excuses here. Taking a trip doesn't necessarily mean going on a whole like fucking vacation. You can just take yourself on a little drive to a nearby small town or something, you know? Take a day trip. Figure it out. There are lots of free things to do. Get yourself out of your normal bubble is the point here. Next one. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Those cards are cleansing. I like these cards. Okay. Go get a hug. Go get a real hug from a human being. I am just a voice on a computer with some hands, so I can't really hug you properly. So go get a real hug. But also, like, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and remember that you're awesome. Have a wonderful evening, day, whatever time you watch this. This has been Aviva Tamar, your happy high priestess. And I will see y'all next time. Like and subscribe, please. Bye.